How y'all are today? Uh, I'm not over at the gun range today, not over at the Bergen Gun Range. I'm over here in the Bergen Gun Room, or as my wife likes to refer to it, that junk hole down at the end of the hall. And what we're doing today is we're not shooting a gun, we're learning about a gun. And we're talking about this book. Now, this book is the P17, the American Enfield, a collector's field guide series, volume 5 by J.C. Harrison. Okay, so J.C. Harrison has produced this series of these, I would call them, they're books, but they're not in the classic, what you would think of as a book. They're actually these bound by these spiral things like you would do a presentation at it's how we used to do white papers, bind them this way. Anyway, J.C. Harrison's books, okay, this is something that everybody should consider having if you like this sort of collecting or this sort of firearm or so forth. If you like U.S. military service firearms from 1900 to 1955, these books are the ones you're going to want. Okay. Now this one is the American Enfield. I have the collectible 1903. Okay. I have to put my name on these things, and people carry them off. Now that's all there is to it. Okay. The 1903 collectible book has got every known variation of the 1903. Every known variation of, well, for instance, here's an example of various style magazine cutoffs, or magazine cutoffs. Okay, the fonts, the small idiosyncrasies from one manufacturer to another. It's very in depth. Here's handguard profiles. Okay, various handguard profiles, small idiosyncrasies from various manufacturers to other manufacturers. It's a pretty in-depth, stock styles, various development, cuts and styles of stocks. It's a pretty in-depth look. Goes into accessories, bayonets, proof marks, acceptance marks, and so forth. And even has you had to grade a barrel and so forth. So here's variations on factory sporting rifles that were made from, or factory conversions to a sporting rifle that were 1903s to begin with, that never left the arsenal and were turned into sporting guns. Here's one for the air service or air defense rifle, an article on that. A lot of stuff. And here's one of the definitive books that everybody should have. U.S. Pistols and Revolvers, 1909 to 1945. Okay, this is a great Harrison book. And it has everything in the world in it. And this is what you need if you're out looking for 1911s, or U.S. service pistols from World War I or World War II. And you're out looking for those things and want to collect them real bad. You got to have this book. Okay, that's all there is to it. I'm not making any money off this by plugging this book, but I'm telling you, I've seen so many guys, buy genuine World War I and genuine World War II handguns, and when I go look at them and take my book over there, we find out that they've been robbed. Okay, that's all there is to it. They've been robbed. And You know, so, these books are pretty important. If you don't have the wherewithal to buy all of them, I still have yet to get the 30 caliber carbine book. Okay, that's the one that I don't have. But if you don't have the wherewithal to buy them all, buy this one. Harrison's Notebook, U.S. Military Arms by J.C. Harrington. From Doughboy to Dogface, Individual Weapons, 1903 to 1955. This is the one that if you don't have any of the others, you need this one. So, and it's a great book. It's unbelievable what all is in here. Now, there's a lot of 30 caliber carbine information in here. There's a lot of carbine information in this book. It's not the definitive book on carbines, but there's a lot of information in here about the 30 U.S. rifle caliber 30, U.S. carbine caliber 30 M1. Okay? I'd sit for hours and read this thing. I like the internet too, but I'll sit for hours and, how to tell if you've got a real issue sling. Shows you how the claw and strap and so forth and rivets are put together on a real 1903 sling. Shows you how to use a Kerr sling. Kerr sling. Oh, you know what a Kerr sling is? It's that sling you all the time see on war movies on Tommy guns. That was actually for the 1903. Oh, wait a minute, we're making a video. I need to quit looking at the book. So anyway, you can get these guys at, well, first of all, you can order them online. You can find one. You occasionally can find it on Amazon, but if you can't otherwise find it on Amazon or some other bookseller, you should be able to well, some of them have an order guide in the back of them where you can order the books. Some of them don't. Well, I'm gonna look wasting my time here. Nope, not even. Anyway, these are published by the Arms Chest. 6401 Westminster, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Doesn't have anything on there about a website. It's probably like me. He's probably web illiterate. I've never seen a book that you couldn't see. Yeah. I don't know. So, it's J.C. Harrison, 6401 Westminster Road, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, USA, 73150, and that's all the information on the author and the publisher I can find. So, I could have swore I saw order form in the back of one of these things, but anyway. Well, you figure it out. This one has a copy of the Constitution in the back of it. So, if you're collecting 1903s, 03A3s, P17 Enfields, P14 Enfields, 1911 service revolvers or so forth, the Harrison books, they're the ones to have, okay? it's taken me, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, 4 of them. Yeah, I got 4 of them, and it's just a tremendous amount of knowledge. I don't know, I could have never done it. All right then, just a little piece of information, book review. Lactate, share a pie, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me no $1 in a Patreon bucket if you want to. And And, I keep right on making content for you. God bless everybody and happy reading. We'll see y'all.